Abundant Rising. It's your girl Cass. Welcome to my page, my channel. Happy Moms Rising, Mothers Rising. But you know, every rising is a mother's rise at the end of the day. What's up? Abundant Rise. Abundant Rise. What a glorious, beautiful day it is today. But anyways, I just wanted to get on because, of course, I have these wonderful conversations all the time. And it just, we already know what it is. But then, like I said, there's nothing new on the sun. But then your understanding just gets deeper and deeper and deeper, right? So we already know words are spells. But I just need y'all to understand and understand how deep this really be. But anyways, let's set some light on this sun right quick. Gratitude. They're trying to block it, of course, but we gonna get this shine regardless. We outside. All right. But anyways, I was just, speaking to one of my reflections. And, okay, we already know words are spells, right? And then I've been talking about how we're the currency. We put the value in anything. But words being the main one, right? Because this is what happens. The only way you can break the spell is not giving it any energy or any power, right? Because what happens is, but that comes with intent, if you get what I'm saying. The only way you don't give it power is by you being intentional and aware that you're not giving into it, whatever people say. And it's crazy because while I was thinking about this, I was like, the first example that came to mind was like abusive relationship. Why? Because these words, we're casting spells on each other, even if it comes from our own perspective, right? Because imagine you're being in an abusive relationship and somebody tells you, I love you, and this is how they show it, right? So now you're making a connection in your head that to equate it with that word, which is already a spell, but you're already now you're equating that word with certain actions. And if somebody's telling you, even from an abusive parent, just to take it a little bit deeper, right? Oh, we busting today, huh? Okay. Woo, we busted today. Look at this. Okay, energies on high energies. Okay, right? So then now you done, because words is already brainwashing. Whatever you call it, a spell, brainwashing, same difference if you think about it. Again, these words, spells. So now somebody would now, no matter if you're the younger person being the child getting beaten by your parent, or if you're in a partnership and then they're being abusive, whether in language, physically, emotionally, and they're telling you that they love you, and then that's what you equate love with. But imagine, right? Let's reimagine. Abundant Rise, Goddess. Imagine if we never use words, right? We will only base it on its actions. The energy that's emotion, not just the word or sound of it, right? Because if there was no words, I would just see what you're doing, and then I would just know whether or not this is negative or positive. If you feel what I'm saying, okay? It will only make it negative or positive because depending on how it made you feel. Right? Because that's why we need to get back into the heart chakra. Because all these other things, that's how you break the spell. That is the biggest spell they have in on us, was these words, these books. Because they never equate to feeling, if you get what I'm saying. Right? Because if you think about it, if we just had to pay attention to the energy emotion, which is negative or positive, we would just know that in our own self, how that made us feel, not depending on what you words, because again, words are cheap, right? Actions speak louder than words. It's always been that way because that was the real energy, emotion anyway. So all these tricks, that's like me coming home and holding my goddess in my arms, showing her my love rather than telling her exactly. And this goes back to just anything. It's gonna hit different, because and this is why I'd be like, I don't care what you say. I'm gonna wait for what you do. And that's why I said, like, when we was on the other live with me and Shakira, I was like, I don't care for apologies. Y'all would be, because even that got y'all fucked up, because y'all ended up waiting for apologies in order to forgive, when it was always about you in the first place. These words have literally got us in the loop. These words got us so fucked up, when we should just be basing things off of action purely, to be honest. So all this words thing, we need to stop doing and then show up, because you know what, again, it goes back to this logical shit. We need to move away from logic, because it's not serving us in the way that we need to, when we are beings that operate in motion, not necessarily in logic. Because if we were just operating based off logic, we would just be robots. And that's why is it in every movie they tell you, right, the robots end up destroying everything and will kill us, and then the humans have to stop them, because why? They know in their feeling, in their hearts, that it's wrong. That's the difference. So all this time they be paying attention. Oh, you gotta use the brain, become smarter. It's about the psyche. That's how they tricked you, because now they can put anything in front of you and y'all emit feeling for nothing. You guys be like, you have an emotional reaction to things that don't even serve you. Real shit. By these advertisements. And you know what's fucked up? Y'all didn't even see the spell. Because now you're emotionally, which y'all don't even get, your mind doesn't even matter. Again, because you can be brain dead and still alive. It's the heart that's more magnetic. Hello? So they got you tricked, because now, even though you're seeing it, you're supposed to have logic, your emotions still got you tricked. That's what holds you hostage, right? Because now you're emotionally connected to these advertisements. Okay? Food. Y'all emotionally addicted to food. Even to the point where y'all can't even analyze your own emotions, like, at all, because y'all stuck up here. Because if you already operate from a place from your heart, you wouldn't be so deceptive. Like, things wouldn't be so deceptive to you. They wouldn't be able to deceive you so much. AKA all the word magic. Y'all get literally stuck in the word instead of the feeling. And this is why English is like the worst mundane language. It has no feeling. And that's why everybody is so emotional when it comes to it. That y'all have to elicit feelings, because it doesn't come naturally to the words. And now, that's when shit gets confusing. Because now we're taking it for what we think it is, and not what we know it is. Because, again, it resorts back to the feeling. So, again, and this is why it's so crazy. I was on Facebook, and even fucking in 2018, when I didn't even know shit, like, literally, I was just like, I don't know why I said it. It seemed like I was frustrated about something, but what I said was, y'all literally 2-year-olds walking around in adult bodies, which was, I wish I knew how smart I was even back then about what I was saying, because it's true. Stop using these words, because it's conflicting and contradiction. Because y'all be saying something and end up doing another anyway. So don't even say nothing. Real shit. Just do what it is that you need to do. And that's why, if any conscious, I don't even think, it matters if it's conscious or not. Because y'all, again, got lost in the distractions, thinking that any real goddess, and me and Shakira talked about this last live we did. Any real goddess, bro, they're not gonna be moved by all these material things, bro. You're gonna have to show up spiritually, physically, emotionally. It will never be just words. What up, Red? It would never be just words for us, because it's like, I don't care about words. I don't even care about these material things anyways. But it don't matter. Even though we know, for example, it's just what we still gotta do. Because I'm a goddess that's been with I'm gonna give them right, with these gods that wasn't in their place yet. You know what I'm saying? Where I had to step up and be there, right? But what happened is they couldn't show up for me to be the divine feminine, right? That's what happened. Because imagine if I wouldn't have cared to keep doing it and holding shit down if you still gave me what I needed in spirit. If you get what I'm saying, I'm gonna need you to show up to me emotionally. Like, are you there to comfort me? Are you there to, because if I'm having to go out there and having to be the alpha, like, female, you have to, where was the space for me to operate in my divine feminine? Because at this point, you're not the one who's protecting and providing, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I don't even think women have an issue doing that, because knowing what the situation is out here in this matrix for y'all. Real shit. If we, again, only if she's logic and her divine feminine, you get what I'm saying? But then you know what happened? I was called a man instead of you being operating your divine feminine. That's what happened. Shit could have worked out either way, but because your ego took place and because you couldn't operate in your masculinity, you should have been creating space for the divine feminine for me to come into. Because, yeah, I got called a man, but I was okay with it because that's what I had to operate in. There was no space for me to be in the divine feminine. That's what people don't understand or overstand. It's okay if you can't, like, do that part for right now, but are you doing the feminine part now? That's the difference. So if the woman's going out and doing what she got to do because you're not in position, are you making sure that when she come home, she's good? The same way you would like to have in return. It's really fucking simple. These matrix things, these flesh things that we have to do would seem like nothing if you showed up when we was at home at the end of the day. Okay? Same thing with the women. Especially right now. If you want a God to be able to provide and protect for you, you have to be in your divine feminine. So that when he comes home, he don't have to deal with the same bullshit. That he gets to be vulnerable. He gets to be nurtured. He gets to be taken care of. It's vice versa. The roles have to be played at the end of the day. That's part of showing up. Literally. You have to show up. Because if not, the balance is incomplete. And that's where the destruction comes in. The separation comes in. Now we calling people out for what they're doing and not doing. And it just brings separation. So we have to understand the roles that we play in. We all play a role and a piece. So be clear on that. Because it's really not that difficult. The play of light, absolutely. What? There's so many dimensions. So stop playing yourself. But we need to be able to break the spells that we put on ourselves and each other. Because we're getting lost in it as if we don't know what we do know. But you gotta do that spiritual maintenance in order to show up and be there. For real. But yeah, forget the words. Because it really holds no weight if your actions are not being put in it. So I don't want to hear it, to be honest. I don't want to hear it. I want to see it. I want to feel it. You get what I'm saying? That's more impactful. And that's why I said it's even a skill to, like, paint a picture with words. Because I know sometimes, like, we can't physically show you. So on this platform, I do have to paint a picture for you to grasp it. because you can't operate in it. If I'm just telling you, so I do have to paint a picture to elicit the feeling so that it can get through. Okay? Because right now we haven't been operating in the heart chakra, and we really need to, because that's the only one that's consistent throughout this whole shit. And that's the only thing that's going to bring us back together. Why you think they don't give you the details on it? It's always only about the brain. They still want you to be a left brain thinker, thinking that you have to think your way through everything. No, you got to feel your way, your intuition. Real shit. That's the real signal. That's what you like. Your heart is what creates the magnetic aura around you. That's the thing that could transcend time and space. That's the real value. Right? That's why they put it on the weight. That's why they put it on the weight. Gratitude. Gratitude. But yeah, that was the conversation I had, and I just needed to come on here and expand on it, because I was just it was so simple, the thought, because we already know it. That's the thing. These are things that we already know. We know spells are words are spells. We know that, but how do you break it? And I just told y'all, it's with the heart. You gotta go back to the heart, because the mind is only for the robot. And that's why everything, and that's another thing. And that's another thing I was talking about, right? Because think about it. They got you thinking about, the head, right? You got to envision it, da-da-da-da. But think about it, right? Fuck thinking about it. Feel it, right? Because you can think about something all you want, right? You can even envision it all you want. But if you don't feel it, if there's no feeling in it, you can't transcend nothing. You will never be it, if you get what I'm saying. Because then that's where the hard work comes in, because everything has to be manually put in like a robot. Yo, you know you can quantum leap into your literally your visions, whatever the one you want, whatever you want to be in. You can literally quantum leap and jump into that bitch, but you have to have the feeling. If the feeling is not there, you will never get there, because now you're just playing a recording. You gotta be in it. You gotta feel it. Believe it. Real shit. Fuck believing. You gotta know it. You gotta know it to be true. So how do you know something is true? Again, the discernment doesn't come from here. It comes from here. That's how you know it's true. And that's how, and you know I'm speaking fast because I'm rhyming. And that's how you know when you rhyming, you on a higher frequency, because that's vibrations, bro. It's the rhythm. Real shit. Because I don't even do this rap shit, okay? And it should be like poetry. Ooh, thank you for... Yo, I love me. I fucking love me. Okay, and this is something else that I talked about, right? Metaphors. If you watch any of my fucking live, I probably said it so many times. Metaphors are keys to life. Why? Metaphors are multifaceted. Words, depending how you play with it, can be real dry and weak, okay? But metaphors, right? Multifaceted, right? You literally, your mind goes on a different train, literally. So does your heart, right? Because it's not in one facet can you use it. It's in multifaceted. Okay? Why you think back then they used to speak in metaphors? Because metaphors are always consistent. Okay? Just like your heartbeat. Okay? Metaphors elicit feeling. Just like poetry. Okay? Okay? Exactly. That's why observation is key. Because actions will always speak louder than words. Each and every time. That's how you get caught up. Just look at your society and government. They lie to you all the time. And y'all be falling for it. Hello? If that's not an example, I don't know what is. I really don't know what is. So yeah, I would honestly promote speaking in metaphors. It's really way more beautiful, honestly, and you get to feel it more. So if you're not speaking in metaphors, don't even speak at all, because then I'm just gonna take my way and how I feel for it all. So it's just like, nah. But metaphors, it opens your perspective on everything and the all, if you get what I'm saying. And it hits different, right? Be the change you wish to see in the world. Actions speak louder than words. You know what I mean? Like, all these metaphors are literally keys to life, because it don't matter what situation you're in, you can use it. That's what makes it consistent. But yes, gratitude for y'all holding space. Gratitude for the comments. Gratitude for just being, because I just be like, I love growing, learning, expanding, and deepening my understanding of what is really going on around me. These spells can be broken. You just gotta know it. Forget knowing it. You just gotta feel it, because that's what the real truth is, okay? What is your heart telling you to do? We need to operate from a place of heart. That's why they don't want us to come together. Don't you get it? Because if we focus on the heart, bro, we will all come together. Simply, we would actually be there for each other. Be more present. Real shit. But yeah, one love. Appreciate love. Have that. Because again, when you see the weight with the feather, they don't put the mind. They put your heart. Don't forget about that. Gratitude. I'm just a reflection of you. So you pretty too. Real shit. But gratitude. Have an abundant, beautiful rising. So get outside. Get the sun. Get the sun. Hey, get the sun. Get the sun. Hey, get the sun. Well, I'm so much in gratitude right now. I'm like super happy. For no reason. Just because I'm alive. You know what I'm saying? I'm alive. So it's the attitude of gratitude. No matter what situation it is, like, be in gratitude. Because when you in gratitude, everything just play out how it's supposed to. What the fuck are y'all doing to me? Oh no. Don't do that. What y'all doing? What is going on? I don't even want this shit no more. Take that off. Y'all doing that crazy to my forehead. But anyways, I'm out of here. And like, yeah, just gratitude. Have an abundant, beautiful, prosperous, joyful rising. Okay, gratitude. Yes, Red, gratitude. Yeah, I'm out of here. Unity, y'all. To infinity, y'all. To infinity and beyond. Real shit. You see, they be having real shit out there, but they always gonna sprinkle it with some other shit. You know, you feel me? But hey, it's to infinity, because that's what you are. Infinite. But yeah, I'm out. See y'all next time.